It is my pleasure to welcome you to HSF's first Education Summit. Today, we also celebrate our 35th anniversary.
We have put together an Education Summit for one principal purpose, that is to share with you information so that you can become part of a core of people to change the dynamic in this country.
Toyota is honored to be the presenting sponsor of today's prolific summit, and we congratulate HSF on 35 years of excellence in Hispanic higher education.
Education's very important to Toyota, and although I regret that I can't be there with you today, I know you're in good hands with the Toyota leaders attending. They care deeply about this issue and are on the front lines to help us carry out our commitment to education. As a global leader in the automobile industry, Toyota believes that education is vital to sustaining a diverse and dynamic workforce, strengthening communities, and opening doors for all people.
We believe employees with different values, cultures, and even religious beliefs are more likely to appreciate the need to tailor products to foreign customers. So now, more than ever, corporate America has a reason to care about diversity in the workplace. If we don't produce diverse college graduates, qualified, diverse workers won't be available for hire.
When we go out and we talk to businesses right now, the number one issue is still talent. You know, they need to close deals right now, but talent is still a big issue. A 4-year degree gets you 60% more earnings over your lifetime. That is significant.
I've had the opportunity to travel the world, work with some amazing people on some fantastic projects. Those doors would not have been available to me had I not obtained the college degree.
We know the power that higher education has to transform individuals' lives. Not everybody understands the imperative behind this challenge, why it has to be done, what our collective interest is in making this a reality, and also what the real benefits and costs of both doing it and not doing it really are.
So at Verizon, we started thinking about this from a marketing perspective. We started thinking about it from an external affairs perspective, from a public policy perspective. And so what came out of that was thinking about the power of the network, both from a technical perspective, but also the network that extends through people.
For Hispanic parents, there are two key issues. Number one, access and awareness of the academic preparation and requirements. And number two, financial information and preparation.
Our country is at a critical inflection point in creating a bright future. We should all be deeply concerned at the risk we face if the trend continues with college attainment amongst Hispanics.
We need to help ensure educational opportunities are available to the next generation of workers. Educate today to prepare workers for tomorrow.
I walked in with a young man, and 8th grade, 12 years old. And so I said to him, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? Without hesitating, he said, alive. So one thing none of our kind of structures and systems really addresses effectively is the issue of hope. I'd like for us to really think about that as we reach out to the young men and women, and really as a collective to think about how we can continue to inspire them, because they can have the information but not necessarily take the action if they don't feel hopeful about their futures.
Attaining an education is a collective global challenge, which many times can be halted for reasons outside the control of the young people that are affected. So while today every conversation should touch on scholarships, please remember that is not all today is about. Today is about creating millions of more success stories. Today is about touching and improving the lives of our young Latinos right here in our backyard.
I'm proud to be a Latina in these different organizations and internships, and because I've had scholarships and financial support, I won't have to think about that financial burden or think about the transition from high school to college and being a first-generation American. So I'm very thankful and grateful for having such organizations that support first-generation Latinos go to college and make it.
I sat next to Joanne Fernandez at lunch, the Toyota scholar who was up here on the panel earlier. Your journey, your story, the work that you're doing is why I and why Wells Fargo will continue on in work with HSF. I want to thank you for being here today.
President Obama has set a big goal for us, a 2020 goal. to once again be #1 in the world with the highest percentage of our population having a piece of paper beyond high school.
We were selected by President Obama to be one of the 10 organizations to have received the Nobel Peace Prize winnings. These are students that are studying STEM to go into then teaching later, and we are really blessed to have 6 of them here. The inaugural class of the Obama Scholarship.
My task today is a very easy one because it is to introduce a man who I think we all know needs no introduction, Mayor Michael Bloomberg.
This city really is a very large Hispanic city, and as the mayor of the city, I truly share your goal of a college degree in every Latino household. Everybody votes in the same election. Everybody pays taxes to the same Internal Revenue Service. We all depend on each other, and we've got to make sure that no group is left behind and that every kid can reach to the top.
This decade has been a decade of talking about closing achievement gaps. This has been a time of talking about what could be. Today, this moment, is timing that is ours. The statistics in terms of Latinos and the trajectory for this country are absolutely bound together.
Each of you, like me, was given a gift. It's time to give back. What we have to do is figure out how it is that we're going to leverage our professional jobs with this to be able to give back in that fashion. There isn't one answer, it takes a whole village, and so we're going to work together to do that. And so I want you to now, if you wouldn't mind, just to commit to yourself that this agenda is an important one. We've got 2 generations we think that we're going to have to be. This is not a speed race, this is a relay, and we're going to have to build it together. And together, we must build it. Because if we don't, America doesn't succeed. And I'm telling you, I'm standing here just like you're sitting there, we're not going to let that happen. Thank you very much.